There's only two things that matter in life: relationships and having a purpose.
Dan Doctoroff.
Dan Doctoroff, a former Wall Street deal maker at Lehman Brothers, at Oak Hill Capital Partners, who became Michael Bloomberg's right hand.
Former deputy mayor of New York City and a former CEO of Bloomberg.
Known as someone who took a lot of big ideas and pushed to make them a reality.
Is responsible for the High Line, Hudson Yards, Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Rebuilding of the World Trade Center, the King's Theater in Brooklyn, the new Whitney Museum.
So my title was Deputy Mayor for Economic Development and Rebuilding. So I was responsible for everything economic and financial. We really rethought the future of New York.
I was an amazing communicator. I'm not so much anymore. When I wake up in the morning, I don't really think about the future. I live day to day. I've seen people die from ALS. My father died, my uncle died, but I assume I wouldn't get the disease.
Dan started noticing some odd things. We were celebrating our 40th anniversary, and we like to do active vacations, so we were active. And a few odd things happened on that vacation. He got short of breath while we were hiking, and he was in excellent shape. He tripped a couple of times as we were coming down the mountain. He fell out of a kayak and couldn't breathe, and those things were just very, very odd. But I'm not thinking ALS. I'm trying not to think ALS. But that specter had been lurking. He went to a neurologist who immediately said, I think you have ALS. Even though, you know something may be coming down the pike when it's like real, it's a very different thing.
I didn't get mad. I didn't get upset. I accepted the diagnosis, but I decided to change my life. My experiences in finance, city government, leading a major company, building a startup, have all led me to Target ALS. For the first time, there is hope. Target ALS, which I formed in 2013 because it was so personal. My family and all of our kids would be affected by this disease.
Dan is a master at putting it all together and creating a narrative, creating a story that people get behind, that makes sense. Dan has been incredibly successful in all of his endeavors because he knows how to find the right people and how to assemble a team. He didn't really know anything about the science of ALS. Now he's become an expert, truly.
We always hear about the famous Doctoroff equation for getting things built in the city or things done. What's the equation for ALS?
The formula is listen and do the homework.
We take no rights to the data and intellectual property. We saw that this as an opportunity to help grow the ALS research community by bringing in talents, technologies, and know-how from other scientists.
I've always been driven. I want to make an impact, but This is the most important impact I think I will have in my life. Here's the slogan that everyone lives with ALS. And that's my mission, my purpose, and I'm not stopping till I can't do it anymore.
If anyone can do it, if anyone can change things, can make a difference, can make progress, can bring us closer to everyone living with ALS, Dan can do it.
I'll keep working till I can't anymore. You know, it's gonna be harder, given I won't be able to talk. I won't be able to type in the future, but I'll figure it out. And what gives me hope is my family.
Oh, look. We'll find Dada again?
I love being with them, and that just brings me total joy. My wife, Alisa, has been so supportive.
The challenges of caring for someone with ALS are enormous. I know we are fortunate in being able to pay for our aids, but for many people, it's the family who have to do all of the care. And I frankly don't know how you do that for a long period of time. I hope that in the next 10 years, in the next 15 years, we will have medications, treatments that will enable people to live with the disease instead of die from the disease. You know, you see the person you love diminished, having difficulty, and the uncertainty of the disease progression, the time you have. It's a lot.
Relationships and purpose are the only two things that matter in life, and I'm blessed to have both. It's a new reality every day, and you gotta adapt. I think I've always been good at adaptation. I'm just trying to do as much as I can before I die.
Dan has always been about possibilities. We came to New York without a sense of what this place was and without a sense of being able to do anything here. But Dan saw potential and possibility, and he's always been about that. The hardest things that he's tried to do have become realities.
I've had setbacks, but I'm an optimist. And being an optimist is a great thing. It is amazing. So I don't worry about death. I don't worry about getting worse. I know it's gonna happen, but I feel so fortunate, and I'm gonna take advantage of that.